What's up, guys? Welcome to Friday. We're here at the White Tank Mountains. For what? What are you thinking? What are we doing? What's the big surprise? We're going dirt bike riding! Yes, if you watched yesterday's vlog, I changed our oil and cleaned our air filters in both our bikes. And Friday night was free, so Tiffany gave me the green light. She gave me the thumbs up. She said, we can go riding. Unfortunately, the one thing I failed to do earlier this week when I went out here looking for places to ride was bookmark the places. And so we drove up and down Bell Road a couple times looking for the spots that I thought in my head where they were at, and I couldn't find them. And so we're losing daylight. We got about 40 minutes before sundown, and which then gives us another 15 minutes after that. And so we just pulled off. The spot that I did come to this spot, it's not the best, it's not what I prefer, but it's close enough. And really at the end of the day, we just want to ride. So we're gonna ride as long as we can. And it looks like Sierra is first. Are you excited? Kinda, sorta? Yeah. You're excited, but at the same time you're a little timid because you're like, I don't know. It's been a while since I've ridden. Hero 4 changed the way they turn on Wi-Fi. Feel my hand, okay? Feel my hand. I'm trying to let go. Halfway, it's a lot of fun. See what's happening. Trying to go. Now let me hear the top go down. Hear that? Hear that? That's what we're gonna do. Gas, get it back up, right? Gas, roll it, let go. Watch it. Move it. This is the motor. When the motor starts to dip down, roll that on nice and slow. And then just keep letting go, alright? Start rolling, nice and slow. Not too much, just nice and slow. And then keep letting go, keep letting go. There you go.
I'm gonna go over here. Go over here.
Hold the button, pull it up. Hold that, and keep up.
I'll let that run.
Alright, there you go, give it some gas, give it some gas. There you go. Well, guys, Sierra was the first one to get her gear on, so she was the first one to go for a ride, which was probably good. Probably worked out for the best because I feel like she's the one who needed the confidence boost. She needed to get back on the bike and get a feel for it again. And as you saw, one lap around with her holding onto my hands, getting a feel for the clutch and the throttle. Because I think taking off was a big intimidating factor for her. Because a couple times she popped a wheelie taking off and it scared her. And then a couple times, you know, trying to shift and it winding out scares her. And so Mormon Lake was the last time she rode, and that was purely a confidence booster as well. Before that, I can't tell you when the last time she rode. So I'm really glad that she was able to ride on this day and get a feel for the bike again, and you know, just kind of slowly build her confidence back up. Like I said, she didn't go very fast, but she definitely started to speed up towards the end here. And you know, she said she felt good, as you'll see here in a moment. She had fun, she enjoyed it, and she wants to go again, which again is you know, it's a win. That's a win in my book. Unfortunately, Bryce did not get a chance to ride because, as you'll see here in a moment, the bike stalls out and I couldn't get it started again. It's definitely a fuel problem. I think the jets are probably clogged, carburetor's clogged up, and because it sounds like the bike runs out of gas, but it had plenty of gas, so it's just old gas, and I should have drained it. I know better. But in the future, I plan on having the kids do these voiceovers, kind of, you know, get their thoughts on what they're thinking right now. You know, maybe like, oh, this is the part where I, you know, thought I was gonna crash and da da da. But right now, Sierra's at her volleyball tournament, so she can't do the voiceover with me. But yeah, hope you enjoyed what little footage we gave you.
So I was riding and I was like coming around this turn, and all of a sudden the bike's like, it was like, "Wah!" and it wasn't making any more noise. So I was like, I looked at Daddy like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I didn't press anything. I didn't press the shift button. I didn't press the stop button or the power button. And I was like, I don't know. And then he's like, he came running over and he's like, the gas is on. I think you stalled it for not going fast enough. And I was like, I was in second gear and I wasn't going fast enough. So now my dad can't get it started again. He was like running with it, trying to get it started. Won't start, so we're gonna let it sit for a while. And while it's sitting, Daddy is going to ride. So he's getting his gear on right now. It's not much, I'm just going around in a circle, but it's actually pretty fun. Like just riding, I know, like I said, it's not much, I'm just riding in circles, going the same place, so it's basically the same thing. Basically I start off wherever I'm starting off and then I go. And then once I start getting like settled and like start going normal, I turn to second gear just so I can have a longer riding point, is what Daddy said. So I'm riding around the circle and it's fun. The only time I got scared was like, oh, I wasn't really scared, I was just like, whoa. Like, it was right over there somewhere. Right there. Something like that. And I was going and I was trying, because Daddy said like on that part you can go fast, and so I was trying to go a little bit faster because it's more of a straightaway. So I was just going fast, and then I went like, and I was like, I literally made the fist like, was that good or bad? So everything except for that was fun. So I had a good time. Hopefully Bryce at least gets one turn. If it gets dark before I can ride again, or if basically if it gets dark before I can ride again. I want to at least let Bryce ride before I ride again because he hasn't been able to ride yet. You gonna ride?
Hopefully. The sun's hit the horizon, so it's 6:22 on the dot. Technically it's sundown. Now we just ride until I can't see anymore.
Off he goes. So big. I know.
Well, I couldn't get the kids' bike started again, so decided to get on my bike and go for a quick, we're losing daylight. I mean, literally the sun is going down, and we're riding. I'm riding here with just the sunlight that's being bounced off the sky, and so it's only about 5 minutes, but I ended up going the opposite direction as the kids. Found this wash, and man, let me tell you, when I got into these bushes right here, the temperature dropped like 10 degrees. It was crazy. Like the temperature dropped just because of like the coverage, I guess. Like this, it didn't heat it up very much. I don't know. It was like the cold air hit my face, and I was like, whoa. But this is what I was talking about, guys, earlier in the week in the vlogs. This is the kind of riding I love. Like, granted, it's not a single track. I didn't have time to find a single track, but I just love riding through the Arizona desert. I love running through the bushes like this. And granted, you can't go too fast because you don't know what's around each corner. There could be a ditch, there could be a rock, there could be, a wash like this right here where it just gets kind of ruddy. And I mean, you can't run through that very fast. I'm not a skilled desert rider, but man, I love doing it. I love riding. And so you're gonna get lots more of this because I just love this. This is my favorite. But in any case, like I said, kind of a fail in the regards of riding. We were rushed. I was rushed. I was trying to just get something for you guys. Like, literally just wanted to get you guys something to watch, something to look at, kind of get you hyped again, get the kids hyped again. So I feel like I was a success in that regard because, here's some footage. Even though it's not the best, it's tilted down too far. I should have tilted it up, but I didn't check my camera. I put it on my helmet and I took off. I was like, all right, good enough. And it's not good enough. It's too low. You're looking at the ground for the most part. So I apologize. But as I said, the kids want to go again. I definitely want to go again. So we'll get Bryce's bike up and running again, and we'll be back out once again. Because I got GoPros, I got tons of accessories, and I'm ready to get some cool footage for you guys and make some cool videos. So that's my promise moving forward, guys. We will start riding on a regular basis. I guarantee it. Or I'll shut my channel down. It's that simple. Thanks for watching, though, guys. I appreciate it. And thank you for sticking with me for all this time with no riding.
Well guys, we tried and I failed. Poor planning on my part. Tiff and I got to a late start on our day, and by the time we got home, it was time to pick up the kids. Then I loaded the bikes up. Then the kids got ready with their gear on, and then we hit the road, which like I said, 30 minutes with no traffic, and of course it was 5 o'clock traffic, so it took us like 45 minutes to get out this way. And then it took us another 10-15 minutes to try and figure out which turnoff it was, because I didn't plan it properly, so fail on my part. But we did get out here. Sierra did get a chance to ride. She did get a smile on her face. She did say she enjoyed it, and she did say she wanted to do it again. But she'll talk about that. We'll talk about that more later. Bryce unfortunately did not get a chance to ride because the bike wouldn't start. It stalled on Sierra, and I couldn't get back started. Sounds like it's a fuel problem. I'm thinking the old gas got to me and it gunked up the carburetor because now it's not getting enough fuel. So I'll take the carburetor apart and rebuild it, and both kids are excited, both want to ride again. So I'm gonna say it was a success in the fact that I got the bug, they got bit by the bug again, they want to come back out here again. Fail because I wasn't able to give you guys enough awesome footage. There's our sunset, time to hit the road. Well, we made our ways back home, had dinner, and showers, all that sort of thing, so we're just kind of winding down for the night. Of course, Sierra has to go to bed early because she has an early tournament tomorrow morning. First one I'm gonna miss. I'm bummed. Because Bryce has basketball in the morning as well, and her tournament's all the way in Chandler, so we don't know when she plays. She has to be there at 7, her first game might be at 8, and then she could be like play, or play ref break. Like, we don't know how the schedule works just yet. If it works out, I'll make the trip. I'll totally drive an hour to see one game. But most likely it probably won't work out because Bryce has a game at like 9:30. So, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm excited that you got to ride today, and I'm excited that you were excited to ride. And I know you vlogged for a little bit, so I don't know what you said yet at this point in time. But I mean, are you looking forward to like going again? Like if we go again like next week? She did good. She did good. She's getting the hang of it. Like you were only on the bike for maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. But it was enough to kind of get your heart pumping, and got excited again, right? So I'm excited. Bryce was bummed out that he didn't get to ride. He was mega bummed. So I got to get the bike fixed, get it working again, and then we'll try and go riding again next week. Because even Mommy said that wasn't too bad. I need to figure out where I'm going. I need to figure that out ahead of time, figure out the exact exit and mark the spot so I know where I'm going, so I'm not wasting time driving around. But that wasn't too bad. She goes, yeah, she needs to bring more stuff. She caught up on all her social media on her phone pretty quickly, and she didn't have like magazines or music or anything to do. She needs to bring something to do, but because she gets bored. But she'll come out with us and hang out with us. That's cool. And then once you get your confidence up, we can go to the track. So we're on the track again.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So there you go. Well guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. Sorry it wasn't the grand thing that I had originally planned it to be, but as I said, I feel like it was a success because both kids are hyped about riding. More so on Sierra because she actually got to ride and she felt good. But like I said, I'll work on getting the bike back up and running, and we will plan another day, another trip next week. So this is it. This is the kickoff. Tomorrow, Sierra has a volleyball tournament, Bryce has a basketball game, and Bryce and I are going to a Phoenix Suns game. So that's what you have to look forward to tomorrow. We'll see you then. Vlog on.